A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, former President Donald Trump has secured his return to the White House, garnering 72,631,585 votes, which accounts for 50.8% of the total, while Kamala Harris of the Democrat Party received 67,905,673 votes, or 47.5%. This victory not only marks a significant moment in American politics, but also sets the stage for a potential reshaping of U.S. foreign policy during a time of global unrest. Trump's campaign was characterized by broad, often vague policy pledges centered around non-interventionism and trade protectionism, encapsulated in his mantra of America First. As various parts of the world grapple with war and uncertainty, Trump's presidency promises to introduce radical shifts in Washington's approach to international relations. During his campaign, Trump made headlines by claiming he could resolve the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine in a day. Although he refrained from providing specific strategies, he implied that he would oversee a peace deal. A research paper authored by two of his former national security advisors earlier this year suggested that the U.S. should continue supplying arms to Ukraine, but with conditions tied to peace negotiations with Russia. The proposal included delaying Ukraine's NATO membership as a bargaining chip to entice Russia into talks. Critics, particularly from the Democratic camp, have accused Trump of being overly accommodating to Russian President Vladimir Putin, arguing that his approach could jeopardize not only Ukraine's sovereignty but also the stability of Europe. As the election results were confirmed, questions arose regarding Trump's legal challenges and what they might mean for his presidency. His victory raises concerns among NATO allies, especially given his long-standing skepticism of the alliance. Trump has been known to criticize European nations for not meeting defense spending guidelines, and whether he will withdraw the U.S. from NATO remains uncertain. Some of his allies suggest that his tough stance is merely a negotiating tactic. Trump's foreign policy ambitions extend beyond Europe. He has pledged to bring peace to the Middle East, hinting at an end to the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict and the tensions with Hezbollah in Lebanon. He has claimed that had he been in power, the recent escalation would not have occurred due to his stringent policies on Iran, which funds Hamas. His administration previously withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal and imposed severe sanctions on the country, actions that were met with both support and criticism. Throughout his first term, Trump maintained strong pro-Israel policies, including recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital and relocating the U.S. embassy there. This move was celebrated by his evangelical Christian base but criticized by Palestinians, who felt abandoned in their quest for statehood. Trump's administration brokered the Abraham Accords, which normalized relations between Israel and several Arab nations without addressing the Palestinian issue, further isolating them. In the wake of his election victory, Trump's approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains ambiguous. While he has expressed a desire to see the Gaza conflict resolved, navigating the complexities of the region could prove challenging, especially given his past relationship with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the dynamics with key Arab nations. Turning to Asia, Trump's foreign policy regarding China is expected to shift as well. During his previous term, he labeled China a strategic competitor and imposed tariffs on Chinese goods, which led to a tit-for-tat trade war. His administration's approach heightened tensions, particularly following the COVID-19 pandemic, which he controversially referred to as the Chinese virus. While the current administration has attempted to adopt a more balanced approach, many of Trump's trade policies remain in place. Trump's rhetoric towards China has been a mix of admiration and caution, describing President Xi Jinping as both brilliant and dangerous. It remains to be seen how he will balance his aggressive trade policies with the need for diplomatic engagement. He has indicated that he would not hesitate to impose further tariffs if China attempted to blockade Taiwan, a self-governing territory that Beijing considers a breakaway province. As Trump prepares to take office once again, the implications for U.S. foreign policy are profound. The combination of a potential Republican majority in the House and Senate could facilitate the implementation of his agenda. Investors and analysts are closely monitoring how this political landscape will influence stocks, trade, and the broader U.S. economy. In conclusion, Trump's return to the presidency heralds a new chapter in U.S. foreign policy, characterized by a focus on non-interventionism, a re-evaluation of alliances, and a potential shift in global power dynamics. As the world watches closely, the coming months will reveal how Trump's administration will navigate these complex international issues and what it means for America's role on the global stage. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.